Haya! Haya! Haya!
Human beings came into being. That modern man, his first dwelling place was a forest. A forest. How many of you have been to so? Forest. There is a bamboo forest as you go to Kisho. Now, they are inhabitants, they are co-inhabited. Now, because of primitivity, when they are moving in groups. And even that is local. Whatever you do is local. And every decision you take has consequences. If you are to join the university and at the same time get a foreign friends, then you know that for you to prevent one unwanted pregnancy, you need 365 things. But what are the consequences of taking 365 things? Then that one will make you sober and say, I have you on my brother. And the moment you declare that she's your sister, your brother, you can walk on foot up to town. But the moment you break the law and you start going to her beyond the law, it means you must get money for it. No more walking. That's the law. And every decision you take has consequences. So when we analyze this, his first dwelling place was the forest. Why? The forest has so many advantages. For some of us who have trained in it, when it's extremely cold outside the forest, inside the forest it's warm. When it's extremely hot inside the forest, it's cold. So the forest has so many advantages. And when he was here, he was secure from other predators like lions. Now, because human beings are the only creatures that keep changing themselves, when they mastered the use of fire, that's when they left the forest. And when he left the forest, his first dwelling place was the heart. Was the what? The heart. 80 to 90% of the characteristics of a heart are characteristics of a cave. Because when he was a cave dweller, the knowledge about accommodation was the cave. And when he left the cave, so his knowledge about settlement was built in the replica of the cave. That's why the heart faces its way to here from the source, because human beings originated here, that it finds its source as the pyramid for the kings.
So, unless you Patriots understand these dynamics, you may be weak. But when you understand them, you become strong. With that necessary mental energy and physical energy to counter the negative narratives, and now translate them into positive narratives to achieve our social, economic transformation agenda. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
We must have a sense of belonging as Ugandans, and following was about our history, which was characterized by political and economic instabilities. That means we have the role to play to change our past. I want to thank you, sir, once again, and certainly we shall make the difference. We go from our thoughts to lectures, we shall also get to learn more, and we will not be the same.
Your functionality in life rotates around your ability to understand. And your ability to understand the world is contingent on one, having a healthy brain. You must have a healthy brain. Where you need to take note of that is that if you survive mental retardation, if you survive malnutrition, you are now here with a perfectly developed brain. A healthy brain, please keep it healthy. you have a number of things around you which are a risk to your brain, the health of your brain. Some of you are going into upper malnutrition, what is called upper malnutrition, where you're overfeeding, you're taking in too much of certain nutrients. These things with empirical evidence and scientifically. We have ideas which are useless. They don't mean anything, but we think we know. And I'm thinking about blood. No. We're just confused. So, analysis is an area that we must develop, but also remember never to have hold biases, because biases close your mind. You stop yourself, you deny yourself the opportunity to learn more when biases close your mind. I don't want to hear that. After all, that is from your test. You will not learn. Open your mind, don't allow biases to close you. Open your mind and receive information. Then subject it to analysis and pick what is sensible. Mind is not the physical, it is the activity, it's the awareness. Now, there is a way your awareness becomes fixed. It's set. That's why whenever you move around and then you meet somebody, say, that's my brother. Because your mind has been set that that person is what? Your brother. You have an idea in your head which explains the relationship between you and that person. But that's my brother, that's my sister, that's my friend, that's my mother. This is my friend in the community. That is my enemy. And the way you relate to each of them depends on those ideas. If the person is your enemy and you see them, you even feel your heart pumping harder, you feel like beating up the person, isn't it? So, the way our minds are set has a lot to do with the way we behave, the way we reason, how we feel, the choices we make, the decisions we make in life, and how we do our work. So the way your mind is set strongly influences the way you live in the world. And that's why mindset becomes important. The ideas in your head which constitute those that the way that are helping you to explain the world generally. Those ideas that become systematized in your mind and shape the way you think, the way you feel, the way you reason. That mindset has a lot to do with whether you succeed in life or fail. Because if you have a mindset which tells you that there is no more, that things are impossible, I can never succeed. If your mind is constantly telling you that I am finished, you will actually be finished. If your mind tells you that you are the best person in the world, you are clever, that can be good to a certain point. But if you don't also check it with some other ideas, it can also destroy you. Because if you start moving around thinking that you are the greatest on earth, you may meet greater people and you mishandle them. And by the way, usually people who are great tend to be humble. If you find yourself all the time, then you don't know much. Just remember that. Whenever you get angry and say, boss, no, probably you don't know. Just cool down. And you discover a lot that you need. That's why you find professors generally A very simple thing. But you and me who are not professors, we are the ones. But when it comes to an intellectual discussion, you and me will be cutting me. And then we are the ones making noise. So remember that the reason why we are discussing mindset is because it has a lot to do with how we live, the decisions we make, our understanding, our relationships with other people, and whether we shall be successful or not. So when we talk of mindset change, therefore, we are talking about helping ourselves to get rid of ideas which are not a clear reflection of the world, which are not a proper reflection of the world. And we enrich our minds, ourselves with the ideas that are clearer understanding, which are a better understanding of the world, and therefore will help us in life.
Stand still, keep quiet.
Boss! Kaa chini.
We are now talking cassava. We have left the curfew, the lockdown, the quarantine. Each day there is something happening around in your country. But can you think? Can you come up with ideas that can actually promote progress to our country? One of them is ICT. Very soon your exams will be on your phone. You are already there. I just wanted to know you are still with me. The other role that you have is to provide leadership. You as young people should speak. If you are the best of the country, are you represented at all forums where decision making is being done? Yes, I mentioned that we have student leaders here. What is your role here? Is to voice the needs and the requests of other students. Also, yes, speaker, you wanted to say something? To voice the opinions of others. Can you stand for elective politics? Can you? Can you speak for others? Yes. Can you voice the changes you want the youth to achieve? Today we have youth leaders right from the parish to the village to the sub-county and even to the district. And their role is to steward you young people to know what opportunities are there for you. Do you know the opportunities available for you in the government of Uganda right now? Do we have them? Can I hear you? What opportunities have been given to you to create jobs? Somebody mentioned job opportunities. For example, yes sir? I beg your pardon? Parish development model, perfect. Any other? Yes sir? Yes, the youth loans, there are many. The youth capital venture fund, we have the youth livelihood fund. Yes sir? And yoga, perfect. We have any other? I want to close. Operation World Creation. I want to take just one moment to reflect on those programs. As a monitor of these programs, when I was working as RDC, I noticed that in as much as these opportunities are being given to you, the way you think about them does not allow you to benefit from them. You know what you say? It's one. That's a hoax. If an opportunity has been available to you, demand for it. Create opportunities for you to receive it. The Bible says, ask and thou shall be given. Knock. Knock and demand for those opportunities. But also, be wise enough to craft opportunities for yourself. For example, If you want funding right now, and I can assure you, each one of you has a dream. Each one of you has what? The only problem you need sharpening. That is what patriotism is doing for you. To sharpen you. First of all, to know where the opportunities are. Do you know that in Kabale here we have skill in Uganda? You need financial literacy. You need accountability. Some of you can't account for what you receive. Some of you need humbling. Just to humble yourself. Because young people, the shoulders are usually high. And life will humble you. But what we do, when you come for skilling, we teach you quite a cross-section of issues, which patriotism also does. There are two things we are fighting. Poverty, which is the cause of our unemployment. Lack of opportunities, which the country is now trying to provide by calling more investors to come. But the environment and the security of the country must guarantee that investment. And when you look at the election period, who participates in election violence more? Where are they? Can you show them to me? Don't you think they need some mindset change? To know that war is not the way to go, but rather dialogue. We need you to play the role of availability of labor. We need you to be educated to provide quality labor. The Bible says, train up a child the way it should go. So that when they grow up, they don't depart from it. You need to change the way you think. You need to change the way you behave. You need to change the way you perceive the world. Perceive the world. You need to know that you're not the only one in the world. There are other players too. You need to know what has been available to you so that you can tap on it, grab it, and take it for granted. The sky should be the first step you take to your dreams. You can make something good and vijana. Iyo, sisi wenyewe. Iyo, sisi wenyewe. Iyo, sisi wenyewe. Iyo.
It's good that we work so that we get out of poverty. We get out of poverty. So, patriotism raises citizen responsibility and duties to understand that we are here on earth in this country to transform our lives and transform our country by working, doing gainful work. Are we together? Yes. And not just working, doing hard work. Are we together? Yes. Other responsibilities is, for example, living well with neighbors, living harmonious life with our neighbors. There are people like causing confusion and commotion. So it's our duty and responsibility that we live harmoniously with our neighbors. It's our duty and responsibility to raise good families. Most Ugandans produce children and throw them on the street. And if you are moving around in the evening, you will see them. Time for sleeping, they go under the pipes. If you move carelessly at night, the metal will land on your head and they will take what they want. And they don't care about life. Even if it's just for a mere watch, which he's going to sell 2,000, he will just eat you whether you die or not. Shall we have? How's good? So, patriotism is important in the life of citizens of any country. Every citizen must be trained to be patriotic. So that we can gain mindset change or transformation. You transform your values, transform your lifestyles. Now, transforming lifestyle is important. For example, some of us are spendthrifts. We're extravagant, isn't it? They give us some pocket money first week is over, isn't it? And then we begin to look around. You know, because of lack of planning, the first week you have to show that you can do something. Then if you are a man, you are invited to get a guy. And you can get your well. Isn't it? There's a music. Of course, Bagari, what you Bagari? What must change? Yes. But it's not really spent that way already. But we read it, the two natural of Africa, the two natural, we are spent through it. And actually, now on the researches on the bad ones, research has shown that Ugandans are the most extravagant human beings south of the Sahara. No wonder, that's why another research has said Ugandans are the happiest people south of the Sahara. Maybe it's because of this spending. Isn't it? But it's not good to spend everything you have. You need to save. In the life of these other countries like Japan, Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, these countries which grew rich of recent, the trick is about saving. Their saving capacity is 65%. While in Uganda, it is less than 5% or less. Yes? Very low saving capacity, which means you are spendthrift. You spend every hand. And if you can't save, it means you can't have money for investment. If you can't invest, then you will be poor for your life. Are we together? Yes. Yes. So we must change our lifestyle. You can even reduce your meals from 3 or 4 to 2. Like for me, I eat sometimes 1 or 2 meals a day, not 3. I don't. So that I can save. Yes? I can save. And build for the future. Are we together? Yes. Lifestyle. Now, values. Values are principles that guide our lives. Values are principles that guide our lives. So, Patriotism helps us transform our values. Like work, integrity, honesty. You know, you go to the market down here. You want to buy potatoes or you want to buy beans. And the other tin which they use for measuring, they have hit it down there, isn't it? You know the devil. You know the devil. And we bought some things down there. Yes. They hit it down there. It goes inside. And then they put a top. So when you see it, you know, they make it so sharp, the top goes up. Say, hey, wait, you know it. Then you buy it. Alas, when you take them, remember the other half is not there. The Kabale is really light. It's nothing. Now, when you have people reasoning like that, you can't prosper. You cannot prosper. It is honest and integrity that makes people prosper. Because if you are not honest, you will not attract partners in business. Are we together? You will not. People will not do business with you. Some of these companies you hear, the Americans and the British have survived for hundreds of years because of honesty and trustworthy. When you see these banks like Greenways, Barclays, whatever, they were formed around 1700 then. 1770 something, others 18 something. They are still dominating the world. Some of our banks that were formed here have wound up and disappeared because people are not honest. Are we together? Yes, sir. So for socio-economic transformation, these values, which are good, are very important. Time management. We Africans. And this distortion was caused by the British Remember Macaulay said we must break their backbone, isn't it? Yes. Their values, we must destroy them. Their education, we must destroy them. One of the things they never told us was that time was a good resource. For them, they say time is money, isn't it? Here they say, they don't talk about it. In the economics books back home, it is resource number one. Here in your economics books, it's not there as a resource, isn't it? They say resources in finance, land, buildings, I don't know what, isn't it? So that you waste time, and when you waste time, you cannot gather one. And as a result, our lifestyles and our values do not value time. Even the way we walk doesn't show that we are time bad, and we have to gaining profit somewhere. So you meet a Michigan there. They ask you about that. Sure. Do you know how Bachika breathes? You know how they do? I don't want to use the girl. And of course, from other areas, we make it worse. Possible kind of show. Mamo. When are you going?
Karama. Shimura. Get up. Punta. Jump. Everybody. Jump. Dance. Everybody.
This is from Museo Maraba to Kampala, from Kisoro to Kampala, or Katuna to Kampala, or the border. It's a very, very short distance. There are guns that can just, you fire one and it covers the whole of Uganda. Yes. Yes, there are even as we have. Now, this is a challenge. If you are going to go to war and you don't have what to do, then you will just come home, your capital is finished. Now people get scattered, start running up and down. The system of government is destroyed. That becomes a big challenge. Countries with bigger spaces, like South Sudan, like Kenya, like Tanzania, Congo, they can at least have chance to keep the enemy away as they organize their things. Move this from here, hide this there, and that. Now, I will give you a right example. You look at your... Does it or you stay at home? Or you stay in the hostel? In the hostel. Now, even if it's at home, imagine if somebody has a 3 or 4 bedroom house and another has 1 bedroom and a sitting room, just one room is only sitting at the bedroom, and the other one has a sitting room and a bedroom. If the thugs came and they break the door, the person who has only 1 room for the sitting and the bedroom, do you have a time? You are done. If you have a sitting room if you have a sitting room and the bedroom, when they hit the door of the sitting room, you have chance to find where to hide, or if they are coming for money or you are going on trying, you might look for some space before they enter you. And then that's exactly what happens in the country. A small country, you must make sure you don't go to war, or if you have to go to war, you go to war outside your country. Outside. That's why we go to Somalia. That's why we are going to Congo. Because we know they are going to come to us finally.
So my theme today is it about what age or what sex? Is it about your biology that matters? And my answer is no. It's about something we call ideology. Ideology, not biology. I think Muhammad, I don't know whether he had checked in my notes, tried to allude to that point. You can be a very young person with very ancient ideas, very old, useless ideas, but you can also be a very old person with very young and modern ideas. That's the summary. Don't look at yourself, your size, your energy, and think that's enough. What solutions do you have? Are you carrying modern solutions, or you are bringing confusion on this? Because it can't be two ways. If you don't have solutions, quite often you are a source of problems. So you need to make a choice, especially as you grow up. The other point I want to make before elaborating on the issue of whether you are bringing solutions or presenting problems is to tell you that you, at your age, you have privileges. You have what you call rights. Something nobody actually questions. When you are a young person, it's not your choice that you have been brought in the world. And being brought now, not yesterday. You are the most recent come. You didn't make an application. Did you? You are there, daughter of so and so, son of, grandchild of. You did not apply for it. So nobody should blame you for being young. You didn't apply, you come. So when you are young, it means you are recent, you have just come. Youngness means there is also oldness. And that's a fact. So when you are young, when you are recent, when you have just started, there are things, those who have been here, the old ones, owe you because they have participated in bringing it. Is that so? Some are parents, others are teachers, others are government officials. Government officials are there. There is a role they play in you being around, because when they say there is security, then people sleep. And when they sleep, you come. Is that government now bringing that? If there was no security, people would be running up and down. Would they have time to sleep around? Somehow maybe you wouldn't come. Anyway, you have those privileges. And the three I have talked about, the parents, the school system, the government system, have certain things they have to do for you. When we talk, for example, on the side of the programs, ensure you don't die in the stomach, in the womb. Programs like antenatal services. Later you have immunization. You don't call that, it's your right. The parents, first of all, the mother carries you. After that, he must breastfeed you. After that, he must ensure you eat and so on. So as young people, there are those things which you should enjoy. And when everybody likes those things, then there is something wrong. Are we together? So that's on the side of your rights and privileges. And nobody should. You can clap for yourself. I can come here and say, we've done well, we've stopped you from dying. We blow our trumpet. But we should not make it as if it's a miracle. Are we together? We have done the right thing, we've immunized you, we've provided you PPE, provided you ST. You deserve this. However, on the other hand, now comes your side. What you call now, what is your obligation? What is your duty in all this time when you are young? Duty number one, participate in preparation. Because you are not going to remain young forever. Some people are vulgarizing this thing of you. This is your time. No, youth is not a permanent feature. You are young, tomorrow you will be mature. And when you are mature, things are on your head. So, if you start not entertaining illusion that you will be permanently in you, then you prepare for when the young ones who will come after you will be looking up to you. What do you have to provide if you have not prepared? So in this case, what are the things that help your preparation? First of all, embracing, learning with seriousness. And if you look at the guidance the President gave us when we were studying Patriotism, he said, duty number one of you who is bearing the name or the title student is study. Put all your effort on study, on learning. Don't divert your attention. In these universities, with all due respect, Mama Vice Chancellor, but knowing her, I know her, she's a very effective educator. And you hear that she's on the global committee of educators. I hope this is not happening here. And in other universities are here, students learn by rumors. Learn by what? They get certificates by remote, I don't know what to call it, because correspondence means you are really connected. They just attach certificates to them. They are students, but embracing students, and that's a scam. Because you deceive yourself, you will come and tell the world that you are studying, you are already prepared. Then when they put you on the Mozart, they find you are not prepared. So youth, youngness is stage of preparedness. Preparedness in terms of acquiring the capacity to solve problems and take advantage of opportunities. Because this why you hear this song about unemployment is that young people are not being prepared in such a way to smell and see opportunities. And let me tell you, it's very interesting. Societies like ours of Africa and Uganda, where there are enormous problems, in my own hypothesis, you cannot have a society with problems and challenges and have an employee. It's an irony. I hear this scandal I am putting across. Question that saying we should not be among those people in the world crying about unemployment. Japan can say they are unemployed because they have solved most of their problems. They've sorted out all the issues that they have nothing now to tackle. But a place like Africa, looking everywhere, there is a challenge, and you say there is unemployment, is a scam. I do agree with you and wondering whether you have run mad. It's positive madness. Because whenever there is a problem, it means there must be a window which must be open to solve that problem. And that window, which is always called opportunity, is where jobs are, because jobs are solutions to problems. Jobs are not just sitting and thinking you are big. No. A job is to solve a problem by offering. So jobs are solutions. So in Africa, do we need solutions? Do we need solutions? All those are jobs. Any solution you may think about is a job. The only problem then comes in our being prepared. We are not paying attention to this understanding of upbringing of young people. So it's now government has realized these educators now are talking a different language, and they are now talking of offering education for empowerment. Education that empowers a young person not to be stuck in front of opportunities. Preparation demands of attitude. And this is now where this intervention of tackling what you are calling mindset is very important. Any country which does not mind the attitude of its young people gets problems. There is a saying in English that it is your attitude which decides your attitude. How far you will go is decided by how you look at things. Study with yourself, how you look at yourself. How do you regard yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you see yourself being useful? If you start saying, I am a useful personality, the way you treat yourself changes. prepare better. When you go to class, you say, let me prepare enough. When you are thinking about your lifestyle, you say, I shouldn't kill myself. So, starting with how you take yourself, that's attitude towards yourself. Attitude towards others, because others, you can't be in the world isolated. And I think General Body, that's what he was telling you. The goodness of working with others. So you start with the immediate member. So when you are having a good attitude, which is now the new spirit we are talking about, called patriotism, you value others. You cannot be patriotic when you don't value yourself, but in the process when you don't value others, when you despise others, when you hate others. So this becomes part of the preparation. Obligation number 1, prepare. Number 2, prepare. Number 3, prepare.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Tracy Gomorobati, a student at Kabale University, pursuing the Bachelor of Arts with Education. Yeah, today I'm extra happy because of the lesson I've got in this patriotism course that is happening here at Kabale University. We have learned a lot from it, especially I personally. I have learned that the attitude determines your altitude. Therefore, it means if the knowledge they have imparted in us, we get to it and we learn, we put it in action. Our vision of our country, our motherland, Uganda, we shall achieve it by the vision 2040. If all the youths that have been here, those that have attended this training for 3 days, if they achieve it, really we shall achieve our vision 2020-2040.
Vito Honor is my name. A student at Kabale University pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Economics here, and I'm the guild speaker as well. From the patriotism training I have come to learn that as a youth or a student, I have a role to play in the national, social, political and economic development. I have come to unlearn the bad attitudes I had towards the country's progress and to learn the facts, what means our country, how can I engage in the activities as a youth of my own self and the country at large.
My name is Amesa Lilian, a Vice Guild President, and in Patriotism Corps, I'm an ex-official. I'm a patriot and I'm a member of the Patriotism Corps regardless of the leadership positions that I hold. We have learned a lot of things in this patriotism period. I've learned how to analyze issues without judging or criticizing at the moment. You draw conclusions so that you don't collide with information, and also have learned how to be humble. We have been taught by generals who hold higher positions, but still they come to the level of us, the students and the youth, and still teach us the good traits that we need to hold in life, because life is a hustle. We have learned to be polite, love ourselves, loving our countries, and being loyal, and we are ready to serve our country daily.
My name is Muchisha Sam, the Chief Fresher and the Chief Mobilizer of Patriotism Club. From me I've learned many youths want good things, but they don't want knowledge. So that's the thing which I've learned from this organization. So I'm very happy to be a member of Patriotism Club. Thank you.
Shembeliwe Ednaves, student at Kabale University, third year, doing Bachelor of Science with Education. I'm the finance secretary for Patriotism Club at Kabale University. Throughout this training, I've learned or I've heard that we as youth, we are still energetic enough. We should work. We have to work hard in order to achieve our life, and in order to sustain and to go with the target of the government of 2040.
Kabamba moto ulichoma kabibi moto uliwaka kangave moto ulichoma rubona moto uliwaka fundi moto wawaka vijana moto wawaka Come on.